Good morning, America, family and friends, and anyone else that may be watching. It's August 20th. It's a great day today so far. Yesterday my little girl turned 8, and today she's going back to school. Like where we live, school's actually in school, so they're going 4 days a week and homeschool 1 day a week. I don't really understand all that, but whatever. Anyway, I kind of want to talk about some of the tribulations that she's gone through. They let out of school way back in April. I think the 11th or 21st or somewhere in there, they got out of school, and they've been out of school ever since. And it's noticeable the impact that school actually has on children, especially the younger children. The older children, they have a different mindset, and they're more mature, and so it maybe doesn't impact them as much. It still has an impact, but maybe not as much. But what it boils down to is there's a few things that I just kind of want to address. Number one, children need that social interaction. That's part of how they learn and grow into adulthood. And without that social interaction, they go off on tangents that they wouldn't normally go off on. And what I mean by that is, like, Cecilia is noticeably more, agitated than she normally would be. And I don't blame her. I work, and we live at a place that we got chores every day and stuff like that. So instead of having that time to be able to play with other children, now she's trying to find time to play with mom and dad. So I do the best I can, and it's not that good. I don't think I'm not doing a very good job of entertaining my child. I try to talk to her about things. Like, she likes science, and so do I. So we surf the YouTubes and we look at science videos. There's a YouTube channel out there called Smarter Every Day. We watch quite a bit of that. But that social interaction is vital to their mental development. How they interact with other human beings as they grow up. And man, it's been really tough trying to get her, that nurturing that she needs in that way. And the other thing that I guess I've just learned it, but just trying to kind of figure out how to address it, is all this time these kids have been out of school. All they hear on TV 24/7, COVID, COVID, COVID. COVID cases here, COVID deaths there, COVID cases everywhere, And I don't know how other people's children are reacting. I can imagine they're probably acting very similar as to mine, but mine's just almost afraid to leave the house because she's afraid that, she'll catch the COVID and die, or, me or my wife will catch the COVID and get sick or die, or, or whatever. And it's hard to explain to them that it is a risk for sure, but it's not a risk for her to be worried about, because what's going to happen is what's going to happen. You can take precautions. You can make sure that you're being clean and washing your hands every day, and you can make sure that you're, wearing masks where that's the acceptable thing to do, and that kind of stuff. But man, if you have some sort of insight on how to talk to your kids about COVID and kind of put their little minds at ease, that's probably a good idea. I try to talk to her, quite a bit about what's going on in the world, because, my child, when she sees news, it's all bad. All the news is all bad, and she takes it that way, which is not good, So I try to put her mind at ease, and I just try to help her out with any questions that she might have. And I encourage her, and so does my wife, to if she has concerns, I encourage her to talk to both of us. We don't ever, whatever, if she gets mad about something or sad about something or anything like that, I always let her know that her feelings and thoughts and things of that nature are important. And I always try to encourage her to speak what's on her mind, and she's pretty good at it. Sometimes not so much, but most of the time she's pretty good at telling us what's going on in her brain if she's acting odd or something like that. But, you know, we try to listen and offer up good suggestions. But, you know, like I've always said, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, so I just do the best I can do. And my wife's quite a bit smarter than me, and luckily, you know, between the two of us, I think this is, you know, Cecilia's got a pretty well-rounded body of information, which is good. But anyway, you know, if you've got thoughts on the general state of your children and how they're doing, and, you know, maybe ideas on how to, you know, put their little minds at ease, I'd sure be glad to hear about it. But anyway, as always, stay safe, stay alert, stay alive, and we will see you next time.